And we are up and running. There we go. Oh, gracious, I'm exhausted, but it never stops. So let's get this moving. That bingo. Let me do a small little bit of things while I kind of get myself settled in. You feel? Send that to my friend so he can watch before I forget to send that. And let's get the party moving. Alright. He says he'll tap in after he's done playing Stellaris, which he would do that. Yo, what's good, James? Welcome in. Of course, my friend. He's been playing Stellaris for 5 hours. Listen, I tried the game. It's alright, but like 5 hours is some crazy work. I'm not gonna lie. Mm. Might Is it just me here? For the time, I just started less than a little over a minute ago. That's how it would be. That's how it would be, and I won't stress that. Okay. The blending looks really rough. Let me get on that layer and fix that. Okay, maybe more of a half step. Take one of these. Let me miss input. Important that I do that. Okay. Please. A new one right there. I'm gonna cut it. Not like that. 86. Yeah, I did recorrect and realize I misinputted what I said in the time, but that's alright. We chillin'. Okay. Too much. Just enough. Then let me inch that over. A little bit more. There you go. Trying to make that blend a little more seamlessly, but it's starting to fight me in a way I don't like. Yeah, try to snap and just do this manually. There we go. Can I see the level? Of course, you may. Though I am going to quickly, as much as I would love to have the music for the game for the level, I know it's like I don't personally care about getting copyrighted by UMG because they gotta stick up their ass. I'm not too worried about that, though it is getting frustrating having that happen. So let's run it from the top. As always, quick show just to see what we got. Oh my, it feels so weird without the music, but I'd rather UMG not be on my case about it, so it's one of them things where it's like, oh well. Or I could have just been smart and changed it to a different song. I'll probably just do that next time. For now, I'm just gonna focus on trying to play and not be a doofus. Give me a minute. Mamma mia, this is embarrassing. Hold on. There. Be back. my playing skills are not going to be as up to date as my creating skills because tired from work, so I'm like holding it together with barely any sleep and whatever. That's impressive. Um, so I'm not gonna be playing the best in all honesty, but we live in. A bunch of this is not decorated yet. Some of it doesn't even have the outline that I did here because I've been kind of just going through it slowly and doing back work of it. There's some parts I still have to nerf. Not this or the second wave, but I for sure have to nerf the third wave because I made it in an evil dream of mine and it's just actually horrendous to play through, so I gotta fix that. I also have to fix that part. I did it first try, surprisingly, but I do have to nerf that part a little bit because it's not that easy. Also, how to decorate. Oh, hey, Evelyn, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I mean, yeah, I didn't make good gameplay overnight. This took a lot of hours of not only testing it, making it, but then having my friends play test it, say, "Hey, does this work?" Like, I had one friend play test it on PC because that's where he is, and I had one do it on mobile because I don't play mobile, but I want to make sure it works on all fronts. So I needed to make sure of that, and he was honestly my golden ticket for playtesting on mobile because I'm sorry, you won't ever catch me playing mobile. I don't have the dexterity in my hands like that anymore. There we go. Ah, silly me. Went too far. Unfortunate. I'm doing better than I have previously. I used to have some real dumb deaths, so I'm actually improving at playing my own level. A crazy concept, I know. Oh wow, now stuff's popping in here. Hold on. Yo, what's good, Squishmallow? Welcome in. Ooh, ooh, careful. This is the second wave, which I think is pretty balanced, all things considered. This took a lot of fixing, deliberation, making sure everything worked smoothly. But the third wave is where you know that meme where it's like random bullshit go, that's what I did. It's because I didn't know how to build it properly and I panicked and yeah. Hold on, I'll reach it soon. Was it a while ago? Is that Urban Air? I'm assuming it's a store of some kind. I don't think I've actually ever been there. First time I've ever heard of this place. Ooh. I'm also probably gonna nerf this part. This part is kind of late in the level, and I think this is insanely mean of me to have, well, whatever the hell this is. I don't know. Half this level design was, what if I was an asshole and decided to... actually, never mind, I'm good at this wave, we good. But what if I just made levels by ear and then barely play tested it? That's what some of this stuff actually is. The song used since I had to turn off the music is Breakthrough by Queen. Personal favorite of mine, and I highly recommend to listen to it. It's pretty good. Oh, trampoline park. Oh, yeah, I know one of them's. There's trying to remember the name of it. I forgot the name, but there is a trampoline park Sky Zone. Sky Zone's the name of it. It took me a minute. Anyway, that's the level so far. There's still a lot of progress that needs to be made, touch-ups on gameplay, etc., etc. This is just so far. And honestly, so far, it's not that bad. I've seen worse gameplay. I have played Starquake by Mask, if you haven't known. That level is honestly just such a piece of work. I don't even know how to begin to describe that level. It is truly the level of all time. That's all I'm gonna say. Actually, I might change something. I might get rid of this glow and just leave the pink one. Or, better yet, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into 3, and I'm going to take all of this glow right here. And I'm just gonna turn it pink. Where is it? Here we go. How does that look? I wish it... What are the words? I wish it blended better. How do I make a good insane level? And no, I don't have many friends, but if I want to play. Thank you, Evelyn. As for the insane level, let's cap. Are we talking insane level or insane demon? Because obviously, ginormous skill difference between the two, and I wouldn't want to give you the wrong advice, you know, for one instead of the other. Oh, well, I figured out my first issue. I didn't make the pink one blending, so it kind of just snaps out really ugly. No, I mean, that is blending. Maybe I gotta put it on a slightly... Okay, let me put it back to that. I'm gonna figure out a way for that. Insane level, not demon. If I was trying to make an insane demon, yeah, no, I wouldn't be verifying that. I hear you. I hear you. Um, I have I have another level. Oh goodness, I have so many levels. Let me correct myself that are just untouched and kind of abandoned. And there's this one I was working on. It was like 9 minutes long. I don't know what I was thinking. I just decided, why not? Let's make it. Long story short, I had to abandon the project because I was losing inspiration, but I might come back to that. But yeah, insane level. So let's talk the hallmarks of insane. Hey gamer goober man, welcome in. Okay, so let's talk usually the hallmarks of an insane level. Let me pull up Microsoft Paint, my old trusty friend. And let me switch off. Hi, you are now seeing Microsoft Paint. Now, what level is this? This is my level breakthrough based on the Queen song of the same name. I have to turn off music momentarily because UMG hates me. They're so nice. Little rats. I don't like big corporations. Now, usually the hallmarks of an insane level are, it's really the tough thing is you don't want to blend it with a demon. You're trying to teeter that line, and that's one of the toughest lines to teeter. At what point are you going? Also, that's so bright way. I might just include some darkness around it so it's not right in your face bright. Usually the hallmarks of that is, of course, you're going to notice more timing based stuff in my opinion. Oh, hey gamer goober man, welcome to the crew, brother. Welcome in. Thanks for subscribing. Anyways, right, I was speaking. I don't know if you can tell, I have not had my Adderall since Saturday because the pharmacies hate me. That's not important. What is important is let's talk insane levels. Usually you're gonna see tighter jumps, especially stuff with timings. Now, that can look like, let me grab the blocks. Wait, I'm a goofball. I have a level creator right here. What am I doing? Yeah, let me just open a fresh thing. Yeah, that's actually a smarter idea. Okay. I forgot. I don't need paint. I can just do this. Okay. So, it might look like some insane levels might include stuff like this. Now, on one time speed, that's Or maybe on like half speed, that's impossible, right? But let's like squish everything together here. Just I should have just done a half step. Oh well. Okay. Something I would say like that. Now, that is technically more than a triple jump. That's a hard demon jump. I disagree. That is not a hard demon jump. Um, oh, but maybe we see differently. So let's just play it. Like at 1 time speed, that's possible. Though it might take more timing, and honestly, I scooched them too close together, if I'm going to be completely frank with you. So, let me inch these out a little bit more. Same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I put them at like 6 or so. There we go. And maybe I would include stuff like this earlier on in the level. Yeah. Um, I would include like tighter jumps like that earlier in the level so you don't annoy them. Yo, sorry, dog. I don't actually know the My Little Pony song. I never watched that growing up. I watched all kinds of random other shit. Anyways, what was I doing? Right. Like, for example, let me delete this example. Let's okay, I have an idea. Here. Let's say this. Okay, let's first also just see where that will place me. Right there. Okay, that's a good spot. Um, for example, in an insane level, it might ask you to click that green orb a little bit earlier. So if you clicked it later, you would hit things. So it might ask you to do earlier clicks or late clicks. Like, for example, let's put this, say, like right here. Maybe move it up by 1. Now, if you were probably to hit, for example, let me find the saw blades again because I lose stuff quite frequently, oddly enough. Move that down there. Now, if you were to hit the top of that yellow orb, you would likely die. You'd fall into the saw blades and die. But if you hit the late part up here, you would probably fly just under the radar. So I personally think insane levels would ask more of the player by also having some game knowledge and also having how things it would work. So like, well, first off, even if I click that early, I have to change that around a little bit. Something like that. I'm hoping I got that right. See, I clicked that late, and that caused me to not hit that saw blade. That's important. If I were to click, say, the yellow orb earlier, like I click early there, and then click that as soon as I get the availability, I die. That's an important distinction to make. When you are building a level of higher difficulties, it's going to ask the player to have some in-game knowledge. And don't rag on them too much. It's fine. I don't personally care. I don't personally feel comfortable sharing my real name. The only people that have my real name are my best friends and like a few other people. It's not a personal thing. It's not like my name is some runic nonsense and it will cast a spell if you say it, but it's just a personal thing. Future where the insane, I might try to make a beginning easy demon insane, then insane if it's kind of nerfed. Okay, yeah, good point. But what I mean by, let's continue on the idea of having in-game knowledge that might change it. So a player who doesn't understand that would probably die to that. But someone who understands that's a late click will sail gently under it. Let me show another example. This has been shown in a variety of demons, and yeah, okay, let's build a little set here. I'm gonna build 6 spikes across. Obviously, Yeah, demon levels are kind of hard to make. I feel they're easy to make for me because I just make them insanely difficult and then just slowly whittle them down so they're not impossible, and I can beat them. I personally have the thing, if I cannot beat the demon, I don't think it's worthy to be uploaded and finished. I want to make sure I can verify it, which I might not have the skill at this minute, but I'll learn to. Now, let's make this example. So I'm going to place a block over here. Now, obviously, more than likely, if I set this up right, yeah, the pad is not going to carry you. However, if you jump on the pad and push your position forward, you'll land on the block. This is the whole hallmark of any level really tougher than, I would say, hard to harder. Yeah, and that's also fine. I took inspiration from a lot of demons I've personally played, I've seen. You can find all kinds of inspiration all over the place. It's really, that's the great thing about it. But anything past a harder, they might ask you to do things like this is a little outdated. Goodness, I haven't seen someone make it where a level you had to jump on the pad to reach a further height, or not, well, not really height, but I guess further reach. You don't really see that nowadays. However, that is another way. It's using the game mechanics to your advantage to change how they'd be. And I can show an example of my own. Come with me one more time. We have to go way into the level. Where did I put this? It's somewhere in the level. Give me a hot second. Here. I think this is 3 speed here. So here's what I'm going to do. Watch. I'm going to first delete all of previous start positions just in case. I'm going to do this and I'll put 3 speed. I want you to watch on this. Watch how I took a future spider part and I changed it so you'd have to know a little bit of game knowledge on timings. So here's what you do, right? Click, blah, 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 and I managed to die. We're going to ignore that as that never happened. Just for the sake of my, is that supposed to be 3 times speed or am I crazy? It is 2 times speed, so it definitely helps to remember how your level goes, fun fact. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so for this spider part coming up, it's pretty standard, and then when it goes to duel here, you have to click early so they can join as one movement. You see that? So, you have to click early there to bring yourself up and kind of go on the same flow, and that way you move as one unit. It's not any strict timing. Hell, it's not even a very difficult timing if I'm going to be completely honest with you. But it's still a timing you have to understand on how to click it, and knowing that this is going to split again, so you're going to have to like kind of go back into how you were just looking at it. When you, like I mentioned, when you get into these more difficult levels, you can't just really perform the same circus tricks. You gotta change up how you do those tricks. Now, like if I was a clown, which partial, but whatever, and I do the same tricks over and over, that'd be boring, wouldn't it? That's like all easy levels kind of being the same tough, at worst, 3 spike jumps. I could probably delete this. I don't know why that's like that. Now, I am locked in. That is very true. I like to give advice. It's one of the fun things I do enjoy doing. Right, like I was saying. God, my ADHD is an absolute worst. I'm gonna be honest, but we live in. I'm also going to just real quick clean this up. These are just extra blocks before I chose on the full dark background, so this wouldn't show regardless. You're only seeing that because I have hitboxes turned on. There we go. if you do the same circus tricks time and time again, they're going to get boring. This is actually going to be not an insane level. It's probably going to be closer to a medium demon, if I'm honest. It's not particularly difficult on parts of it, but... Oh, hell yeah, Evelyn. You get that. Go make that level. Um, this is going to be a medium demon, but it's only because of the length. Just like how Future Funk's a hard demon, only because while individual parts can be easy to medium difficulty, it's that 5 minutes long is really what drives the nail in the coffin, or it's 4 minutes or whatever. That's the thing you have to note. Length changes difficulty. When you have to keep making those difficult jumps, difficult parts again and again, with length and with fatigue, it's going to make it a shoot up in difficulty a little bit. Well, none of these parts are particularly difficult. At worst, some of the choke points include the ship here. The waves, I would say, would cause a little choke. The UFO. And some of this other stuff. Yo, make it circus themed. Hell yeah, do that. That sounds like fun. But that's the thing to keep in mind with these kinds of things, is this kind of level on its own would not be that difficult. But because it's going to be 4 minutes long, it's going to drive up the difficulty, even by not a whole lot. It would make it enough. Okay. I'm gonna do. Where did I put those? I put them on 0, right? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move those up by 2, so they are more like a bigger threat, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. In fact, I could probably move it. I can move it up 1 more. I could probably. Let me keep that in mind. What I'm going to do for now is move that. And what I'm going to do in response is change this up this way. Boom. Oops. I put it on the wrong axes, as one does. That's alright. We fix these. If I turn snap on. There we go. I used to be a big guy against Snap. I don't know what my problem was. I just hated it. And then I decided to get used to it, I guess. And I stopped disliking it as much. I don't know why I even was feuding with it. I was feuding with a literal Geometry Dash mechanic out of pure spite for some reason. There we go. It also just makes it look more full. And it's not so... How do I explain this? Just empty, like there's a big drop. I want the threat to be in your face. Fall here, you die. It's quite obvious. I'm gonna add glow later. I'm just gonna work on structuring, if anything. Okay, so let me make like mental lines for me. So you scoop up. Probably drop you somewhere here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... There. I need a free rotate like that. And just steeper angle like that. There we go. Now we're cooking. I'm going to convert this itself into a star. How does a star look? Give me a minute. This just in. Grown man forgets what a star looks like. More news at 9. You think they're gonna let me into Star Academy with this one, guys? That's one ugly looking star, but just wait. Those go invisible. And there's where the real magic comes in. having pre-prepped stars definitely helps my case now. We gotta scale it. Gotta scale it double. We cannot scale it double. We can warp it. That's pretty close. If anything, I just have to. There we go. See, I fixed it. See. Hey, no problem, man. Glad I could share the knowledge a little bit. I'm not insanely knowledgeable, but any knowledge is good knowledge, as they say. Nobody says that. I made that up, but it's fine. We can all lie to ourselves and make stuff up. It's part of the fun. Now, let's put this on gold with blending. We are going to make it a background 3. So, it hides it, or it should. I have to specifically do one other thing to make it work. Inch this up, but we're also going to scale it down a little bit so it fits within the thing, so it hides it completely. See, there we go. The best thing about, and I've mentioned this in previous streams, the best thing about creating anything, honestly, is you get to learn from your mistakes and make new things that someone may or may not have seen. You can take inspiration from things that exist or make something completely new. That is the best part about this kind of thing. Now, let's not dilly-dally. Is this the tan? That's the tan glow. I have like pre-prepped glow because I'm kind of lazy, so. Oh. We want it just, oops, silly me. We want it, the glow, to just be on its own layer. Always use layers. I'm gonna look at Ghoul, it's an old level, but yeah, it's an insane, exactly. Now, I think you should make a difference in your brain. Look at Insanes of the past and Insanes of today, not just in deco, but in gameplay. It's mainly a gameplay thing, because I think Insanes of back then are kind of, I don't know how to say this. I guess they're tougher because they're less sight readable because there's a lot of blind jumps and nonsense. So what you want to learn from old Insanes is not to have a bunch of blind jumps in your level that make a person go, well, the level looks great, but I can't play this nonsense because it's frustrating me. You never want that. Learn from the new Insanes based on gameplay techniques, but make it difficult where it is actually, packing a punch, but don't make it where the player feels they're frustrated with the death. Make them feel reinvigorated with the idea they could do better without having a cheap death kill them off. Personally, I just think that's the best way to do things. Now, can't forget my twinkle twinkle little star here. I should switch to a pure gold instead of that yellow. And I'm going to do, I'm going to miss input is what I'm gonna do. And I'm going to miss input again. Hell yeah. There we go, one up there. And one up there, one on each of these points. There you go. Cool, is kind of easy, bro. I just saw ton 618. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know why I have these spikes up here, because even if you click this early, you die. You click it late, you die, because I don't think you can get very far here. Though, of course, with everything, test your theories. Do not just say, well, looks good here. Always test your stuff. You never know. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a start position right here. 1 time speed. Okay. That was kind of a late click by all means, but test it again. One of the more frustrating aspects of levels is having to uber test it to absolute hell. I mean, testing every aspect, every orb, every jump. That's the more frustrating thing, but that kind of extends to game development as a whole. There's not going to be a moment where it's super fun to bug test. It's kind of boring, in all honesty. It's never fun. And we can really delete the rest of these because there's no way they can get up there unless they're cheating or using voodoo magic. And if you're still using voodoo magic in the big 25, that's kind of cringe, man. Come back to the present. As I'm building right now, level requests will be put on the end, but I keep my promises whenever I can. So let me copy. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open Paint, and I'm going to paste it in there. Oh, whoops, did I think I left display capture on. It should be set to game capture. There we go. Silly me. Anyways, I will keep that level on standby, and at the end of stream, when I'm wrapping up, I will play level requests because I'm really trying to, focus in on building. It's just something I do to prevent myself from getting too distracted. I'm already without my Adderall. If anything else, this would make it worse if I were to go on side quests. Trees indeed, whatever that means. Trees indeed. Alright. Okay, I want to test something else. I am a silly goofball and deleted my start position. Let's try that again, shall we? I gotta test something. Okay, farthest I can make. Well, I never considered that as a possibility. If I jump there and take the second green orb. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a problem. See, you never figure this stuff out if you're not bug testing. This is a call to bug test your levels. Because if I did not think about that, someone could have flown out of the level because they misclicked in a really dumb way. There we go. If anything, I might lower this one so the chance of it happening are closer to 0. And I might half step it a little bit. Inch it over. Right on the spike. There we go. There we go. Looks good. See, I would not have caught that if I wasn't thinking. Because I was thinking, what if I jump off here? Because I have to cover my entire side. So, we need to see. If I were to just fall, I fall there. And now I'm going to test it again. I'm going to jump off. I fall here. So I fall between these 3 spikes. These are the real ones that honestly matter. Nice, nice. Yeah, people don't make a lot of insanes nowadays. It's either they make easy levels, they make demons, or they'll make the occasional harder level. Insane's kind of like a lost art form. You just never see them anymore. It's super strange. But I did notice something. I clicked kind of early there. Could I jump late technically and jump over that block? This is something you have to keep in mind while designing a level. I messed it up. I gotta click. Oh, yes, you can die there. That is good to know. Okay. But you technically just fall into it, so it doesn't matter. So, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to delete down to here. And over here, removing the lines. And I understand where you can die now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this entire thing. Yes, I know it's quite a bit of copy and pasting, but I'm going to be honest, no one really cares. Unless your whole level is nothing but this and there's no variety, then I don't think it's that big of a deal if I'm going to be completely honest. I have to step that down like a half. There we go. I'm gonna get rid of the chain, and here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to... That's the one without hitboxes. I need this one. I'm going to miss input, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it just like a full step, and just what I'm going to do is be a goofball, and instead of being intelligent about where I place these, there we go. So we're going to put those on a higher layer priority. We're going to put a T3. This is important. Next, we're going to duplicate and rotate. Too far. I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3 and a half. And scooch it too far down, and then we fix it by doing that. Okay, and then we're just going to have to... oh my. Like that. And that's what we're going to do. And then to cover that up, we're going to use my trusty friend, the black blocks, to just do that. And instead, I'm going to remember to put the blocks on like a T4. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not that. We're going to instead put them on a T3 so it doesn't conflict with the blocks. But now it hides the bottom half. I gotta go see you, mate. You have yourself a good night, man. Take care. Now, what I was trying to illustrate, honestly, was it just hides the star, but it sticks out of the ground like that. Because if they were all hanging from chains, first off, that would be hanging right side up, which does not make sense. Something doesn't make sense to the laws of aviation. I don't know. And let me hit the side shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Line her up. Looks great. Now let's test. Always test. You never know. There we go. Just make sure it works. Also, I'll fix that later. For now, let's focus, shall we? So we know this works, and we know it's settled. And those might show, so I might have to delete that. Honestly, we can probably delete these spikes there, because they're not going to be interactable. There you go. I'm going to first focus on line arting everything, and then I will finally focus on globe and that kind of thing. That's not an easy fix. I slide it to the left apparently. No, I'm going to duplicate, flip, move down, line it up, duplicate, 1, 2, 3, line it up, looks good. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to keep scooching it backwards. At that point, you can't really see it, but you never know. So maybe just add like 2. That's good. No one's seeing that. And if you are, well, that's rough. Same story. Delete. We're going to take this entire pillar. Going to duplicate it down, move it right, move it up. And there we go. Looking good so far. We're almost into the spider part in terms of where we are, which is good progress, all things considered. Now, for this, honestly, I did an over-reliance on the whole hanging chains shtick I noticed I did it a lot to kind of say, this is hanging from the ceiling, in case you couldn't tell. Which I started to get over reliance on them, unfortunately, and then they just became everywhere, so I had to kind of delete a few of them so it didn't really look like they were the only thing I had to show upside down. Remember, there's multiple ways to show anything. You gotta use it the right way. And then I have to edit, scooch these up. Oop, I had it just right. Just that moment. Hold on. Boom. 2, 3, 4. Zoom in, readjust. There we go. That's for glow later. You have to make sure that lines up so it smooths nicely around the edges. Oh jeez. Alright, there we go. Now. I could also do this to really... I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to duplicate it one more time and flip it. And then honestly, I can just... There we go. Problem solved. So, fun fact, all your problems can be solved by copying and pasting things. Not enough money? Print more, print more money. See, the US government does it. Why can't I do it? And that is not a call for the CIA to raid my house. I totally do not have a money printer set up. Trust twin. There we go. Boom. Okay, looks good. Plays nice. That's all you need to know. For these, I kind of like the design I made back here where I made like a pillar of a star, and I kind of like that design a lot. So I'm going to just do what the colonizers did back then and steal it. The theft is legal when I do it. Fun fact. If anyone says otherwise, well, they're just wrong. I'm allowed to do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1. That's about right. There we go. Hello, I'm done Stellaris Gaming. Oh, there he is, the man of the hour. Welcome in. Good to see you again. I've got rocking around the Christmas tree stuck in my head. I'm like in an actual purgatory, and I can't sing anything but it. And it's like that kind of eternal torment they put people through when they want them to talk. You know, like how Batman will like break someone's arm and go, "No talk." It's kind of like that, but instead of breaking my elbow, they put rocking around the Christmas tree stuck in my head. And I think that's worse than breaking your elbow personally, because I cannot get it out of my head. You feel? I think that's a totally reasonable statement to say and is totally not insane of any capacity. Trust, by the way. Alright. Is it Christmas? God, Jolly Man. It's no longer Steel Boy, it's Jolly Boy. Oh ho ho, where's your Christmas cheer? It's actually so bad, I can't stop singing it. I heard it in one TikTok, a singular TikTok today, and I'm in literal hell for my sins of thinking about the song. Oh my god, my Shayla. So when they talk about like hell in the Bible, they're actually talking about having rock around the Christmas tree stuck in your head, and then you gotta have that play on repeat in your head consistently and constantly. Okay, that's pretty good. Up, duplicate. I'm gonna 1, 2, 3. There we go. Not bad. I have to, I'll do the custom portal stuff later. For now, I should make sure it looks good and plays good before you should make it look. Wait, got those confused. Make sure it plays good and works before you make it look good. There we go. I am using all 10 brain cells on that operation to be able to speak English. Many times I question if I should just switch from like English to Spanish or something, because I'm starting to think I'm not built for this English stuff. It's like I've been speaking it all 20 years of my life, but it makes me question if I have been, or if I just fluked English class barely every single year by some like genuine miracle. Oh wow, that's like a micrometer off there. Readjust manually. There we go. I got it working. Yeah, I can't get it out of my head. We're all just gonna sing "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree" now. It's official. It's gonna be the Steelboy karaoke group. We're all going to sing it, and we will like it to get into the holiday cheer. I should be drinking some hot chocolate, honestly. That sounds delicious right about now. One, two, three. I did want to say, I know I haven't streamed Red Dead 2 in a while, but I have been playing it in my free time, and I did make it to Chapter 4. And it's like, I wasn't the most, like, really impressed with the first, like, maybe prologue in Chapter 1. Chapter 2 picked up a little bit, but Chapter 3 and 4 is where it's really starting to get it. Can you deco my level? I'm honored you'd ask such a thing, because I don't consider... I had to learn deco from scratch with, like, one of my regular chatters here and my friend. I don't consider myself good, but if you're offering, I'll definitely look into it and maybe see what I'm looking at. I just realized that's off center. That's good now. There we go. I'll definitely consider it. Send me the level to look at, like the ID, and I'll make a copy of it and start looking. It's basically an earworm. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a quick peek. I can't promise I'll do a play of it right now, but I'm gonna look real quick. KBMRT44, I'm assuming that's the user. Yep, there we go. This one. Okay. Let me give a look at it super quick. Okay. Alright. Let me guess. Hidden portal? No? You start a ship? You probably start a ship. Wave, 1 time speed, mini robot. Okay. Is that swing? Ah, Christ, I hate swing. Nothing personal, I just don't like swing. Big cube. Blue orb, so you have to click on the edge, I guess, to reach that? Oh, no, wait, that's a robot. What am I saying? Oh. Oops, didn't mean to move that. Hey, early streaming. I mean, early for you, because you're like 4 hours difference. What is that wave? This isn't mine. This is one of the chatters. Listen, man, I wouldn't mind decorating this, but is this humanly possible? Like, that's a genuine question. Can you personally, because I can't verify this. Just no clip it if you decorate. That's fine, but like, brother, can you even what the is that mini wave? I swear to God, if that's mini wave spam, I'm gonna crash out. Oh, sweet mother of pearl. I, I, I I don't really use. It's kind of like, dog. What am I looking at? What? I'm sorry. Uh, the hallway of. Yeah, I would love to play your level, of course. Okay. Okay, we got the Saws of Light. Oh, we got a color change for once. Okay. This is wow. I'll consider it, but as it currently stands, that's something I'm going to have to lock in for if I do have to decorate that. I'll keep it in a back pocket kind of mind, but for now, I'll continue on where I was. Wrong breakthrough, that's Rev 4. There we go. I will keep that in mind, but for the time being, I need to get back to where I was. There. Duplicate, bump, 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 bump. Actually, hold on. There. I'm on Discord. You teach me how to decorate. On a free day, sure, maybe. As it currently stands, obviously not now in the middle of stream, but on a free day, I wouldn't mind to. And I got teleported. Thank you, Geometry Dash, for doing that to me. I love when my game teleports me halfway across the map. Clean the blocks out. Same setup. Duplicate. Clean the blocks out. Boom. Not bad. Hi. My eyes suck. Give me a minute. I'll call you my Entra. Welcome. Started GDS, I have 68 on Club Step. Pretty good progress, you. Um. I'll just build this into the thing. Hold on. Okay, delete that last one. Or undo it. There we go. Fixed it. There we go. Problem solved. Good God, brother. I see it. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop spamming it. Spam it one more time and I'll have you removed by security. Don't be spamming your level ID. I play levels at the end. I'm in the middle of building. That's my rule here. Okay, let me grab one of these. So gently. There we go. Oopsie daisies and okay. There we go. Nice. Glad to hear, man. I was never big into creating levels. I technically made one actually got rated harder, but it's not that good, and I kind of just it's kind of like the epitome of uh like I mentioned earlier in stream, the random bullshit go meme. It's truly something I kind of just threw together just because you feel. Did you now? You beat Tidal Wave. I mean, that's strange because I don't remember seeing your name for the Tidal Wave victors. I don't remember that there being that many. You posted Circus. All right. I'll give that a look then. Can you drop me the level ID, Evelyn, and we will go check out Circus together. After you stop spamming Nox, that's enough of that. I don't want you to keep spamming. You're kind of just filling up chat a lot. Be kind and courteous to others. Don't be doing that. There we go. Let me inch this off to the side. And like I said, do not spam your level ID. I saw it. I will make mental note of it, and I will come back to it. But for now, I'm building. I'm checking out Evelyn's very, very briefly, because I know it's going to be a short level that won't take a lot of attempts. Alright, man. I'm going to ask you to head out soon. That's enough. You don't got to be seeing that stuff. If you're looking for attention, here is not the right place. I don't give attention to small children just trying to get attention. You're not going to get that here, I'll admit. I could honestly. Oh, I have humor. I just don't have your humor, whatever it is. You can ask Kundarius. My humor is a very dry kind. It's nothing very bright. That's just who I am. Let me see. 129242174. Let's give it a look. Cycles, good song. Let me give it a little test, okay? Okay. Does it matter which path you take? Let's find out. Well, probably, yeah. that was a silly question. Oh, coin, alright. Cool little coin route. I dig. Oop. Oh, it's a smiley face. There we go. Boom, boom. Nice. Dash orb. Oh, yo, I love the moving thing. I love the moving objects. Those were really cool, Evelyn. I really like that level. You should definitely keep making that, honestly. Like, here, I'll even do it in normal mode. I think it's a very cool level that has some potential if you just keep working on it. One, two, one, two, one, two. There we go. Nice. There you go. This honestly looks fun. Yeah, MBJ, you give it a try. I think it was quite fun. Good job, Evelyn. I really like that. That was a fun level, all things considered. Here you go. He's like. Yeah, I would say definitely keep working on that. I think there's definitely something to be worked on for that. That is the wrong level. I gotta go down here for click through. Here we go. I'm honestly thinking I can just keep with this. So I'm going to just delete these. I think it would be cool to like have it like this. Inch it down a little bit, maybe a half step. A half step is good, yeah. You don't want to make it too tight. I'm ignoring you at the moment because you keep trying to grab attention and saying really weird stuff, man. I told you why. It's up to you if you want to listen to that. I'm going to give attentions to the ones that are willing to have genuine conversations and not just try and get attention. That's not what I'm here for. I'm going to admit straight up, I'm an honest person. I am very blunt, too. I don't actively lie to people's faces. That's why I'm currently just trying to focus. Duplicate, flip. Okay, looks good. The fact I have a stream playing while playing GD, my FPS goes down to 30. No. Yo, poor FPS, bro. Yo, can I get an F in chat for MBJ's FPS? Actual heartbreak. There we go. And it fits smoothly, baby. Back now. Sorry, I had to talk to someone. Oh, bro, had to phone a friend. Uh-oh. Hi, kid. Good to have you back. You didn't miss a whole lot. Just some yapping and whatever that guy was on about. I don't know anymore. God, that song is actually so horrendously stuck in my head. Someone have to give me like a lobotomy to like remove that song from my listening organs. This is getting out of hand. And you have one chance to phone a friend. Yeah. What game is that on? Or what game show is that from? God, my brain's genuinely blanking. Is that oh, it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I remember. And you have the chance to phone a friend. You know, that reminds me. There was once a winner on that show. Here's a little fun factoid for you. There was a winner on that show who got every question right, and at the very end he asked to phone a friend, and he called his dad and basically said, I'm going to be a millionaire. That's not a direct quote, that's give or take. And he said, I'm going to be a millionaire, and then won the last question. I'm not gonna lie, that was some insane aura pull off, and if he lost that last question, that would have been really embarrassing, but he didn't, so it was all good. But I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool of him. Honestly, the spikes here will be replaced with stars, likely, because that's just what makes sense. I'm never gonna be free of this song. Oh my good gracious, bro. Oh, wait. Actually, hold on, let me... There we go. Does that intersect? Nope, that perfectly cuts. Perfect. The stars finally have more accurate hitboxes. Yeah. I feel like what I'm getting is that there are 3 types of GD players. Alright, what are the 3 types? Let's hear them. I mean, the stars have had pretty accurate hitboxes. Like, I literally have the thing, like, on the point. But yeah, that was something I kind of did struggle with and have problems with a lot of times. Going to edit, shave down 3. Nice. Good. Excelente. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Ay, 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 caramba. There we go. Problem solved. We good. We up. There's little kids who want attention, teachers beating humanly impossible levels, and the adults only care about the fun. Yeah, that's... I do see that, especially with what's his face about I beat Tidal Wave. I don't think he did. Now, I don't like to doubt people's achievements, because that comes off as really rude. But you have to understand, that's very easily trackable data and such a weird thing to lie about. Now, if you said, I beat this really obscure demon no one's heard about, sure, that you can lie about. But Tidal Wave? The top 10 Tidal Wave? Actually, isn't it Tidal Wave top 5? I think it's Tidal Wave's top 5. But we're talking about the same Tidal Wave that has verifiable records where you have to not only produce a run, but, you know, usually either show a mouse, like a hand cam for your mouse / keyboard. It's top 4. Exactly. Top 5. Tomato, tomato. You get the point. But that's such a weird thing to lie about. You need to produce data to show you beat it, you didn't cheat, there's a video recording of you, there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through. So they say, yeah, you're a verified champion, victor, whatever, of Tidal Wave, of Thinking Space 2, whatever it may be, right? They have to verify that info. The third category, yeah, same. It's like, I still like to beat hard levels, but I don't enjoy it as much. I beat Stalemate recently. That was my hardest, and I had fun with it, don't get me wrong. But it drained a lot of energy out of me trying to do that, admittedly. I'm not gonna lie and say, ooh, I barely broke a sweat. I was sweating buckets trying to win. I was being a whole ass sweat, but, you know, I still won. Whatever. A top 700 extreme is much more believable compared to I beat Amethyst on 60 Hz. See, exactly. I beat Grief 20 attempts. This shit a 4-star. You tell them. And they can be. I know some people that are younger that are chill. They don't brag. Like, Evelyn's chill. They made that level. That was cool, and we all were kind of vibing and chilling. And that's fine. It's when you get to, like, the little kids that just don't get enough attention from their parents and be like, look at me, give me attention. I'm not your babysitter, kid. I'm gonna be honest. I am harsh on my truths. I don't always try to be, but that's just how I am, unfortunately. So you're gonna get a very harsh truth. You're not gonna really get a real soft balloon truth. Like, I'm 21, I hate kids. Going, I beat the top one. Like, yeah, that's always such a weird lie to do. And what MBJ said, yeah, you could definitely lie about beating a top 700 extreme. Like, who's really gonna go dig 700 demons down on the list to go find that victor? They're more likely to believe you. That takes a lot more to search for. Yeah, it's like, I understand. I was a kid at some point. I'm 20, almost 21 now, but I was a kid at one point. I get it. I, of course, bragged for attention and did stupid crap all the time. I'm only human after all. So I can't blame them for attempting, but at the same time, you know, if you're going on the internet, don't do that. It isn't believable, and people are going to call you out if you're going to act like that. That's just the truth. If you are going to act like that, you are going to get called out, and if you don't want that, don't do it. Obvious. 3. It's like, obviously, I'll prefer spending my time near adults, because there's much more we can talk about, much more we have in common. However, if someone who's younger than me is chill, and we're just vibing in the same space, who cares? But if it's more of they're being loud and just bragging, then I'm gonna obviously be not as comfortable hanging near them. I'll in fact be annoyed, put in music, and ignore them, because that's what I do best, is ignore screaming children. Not on my ears. My ears are far too sensitive to be hearing all that nonsense personally. That's why I don't think I'm ever going to be a father, among other things, but that's the main one. I just. Nah. Also, have you seen the economy? That shit's in shambles, bro. I'm not having a kid. That song's really stuck in my head. What always confuses me, especially about how kids are getting on, I feel like the stress would be worse than the screaming. Something just fell from my bookshelf. We're gonna ignore that. But you are right. I am already under stress from work, from money, from my body falling apart. That shit hurts, man. My body is like full blown decaying now because I'm so exhausted that my body's just deciding to just die, and I'm gonna have to be okay with that, I guess. But whatever. There we go. So it's like I've already got enough stress as is. A kid would make that 10 times worse. I already have to take care of myself. You're telling me I have to take care of this thing? I couldn't. It's like that's just it's unfortunately just something that's not in the cards for me. Would I like to have maybe a little creature running around help me with tasks? Yeah, maybe one day. But money and maturity are two big things that you have to consider before raising a child. You shouldn't really ever consider raising a child unless you can be the more mature one and the readily available one in situations. If you cannot do that, do not have a child. The amount of people I've heard just say, "We're just gonna figure it out." No, the hell you won't. You're gonna freeball having a child? Have you lost your mind? No, it's not. It's not some easy just. Oh, I'll just figure it out. That's not how childcare works, and that's often how you see children damaged by the system, especially in foster care if they did not get the care they needed at home. That's how they often go, and it's unfortunate, but that's life because people think they can just do that kind of thing, make it work just based on hopes, dreams, and grit. That's not how that works usually. Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm already taking care of myself, but you have a significant other. That's someone else's emotions you have to not keep in check because they're their own person, of course not. But it's more something you have to keep in mind when responding to them, when talking to them. That's something you have to keep in mind. You could be having a shitty day. I don't know, your workplace blew up or something, and you're out of a job, and that's not their fault. Yet under stress, you might crack. So it takes, of course, the bigger adult to always be the better person and think wisely about not only the words you're saying, but the actions you take. That's another person's feelings and thoughts you have to keep in consideration. So a child would just personally make that worse. I feel that is common sense, but I don't want to sound like a boomer, but common sense, unfortunately, is not common. It really is not. I hate saying that because I sound like an old person saying, these youngins don't understand it like I do. It's. You God, I actually sound so douchey saying that. I'm shaking my fist at the sky. Old man yells at clouds type of deal. But really, people don't consider that, especially people that may be emotionally spent or have really big fish to fry. That's something that's not in their thought process, process, whatever, about just what needs done and what they have to keep in mind as they interact with people on a day-to-day. And that gets harder, obviously, based on your mental status. How are you doing up top of the old dome? So you gotta also keep that in mind, especially if you're struggling. There's just a lot more to keep in mind, not just part of a relationship, but being a human. Especially that. I sold half the things I haven't got donations made for, and I bought a house. Yo, congratulations. I am back. Can I see a preview of the level? Sure thing. There's gonna be no music because UMG will have my ass about it, so instead I'm just going to play it one more time, and I'm going to remove my start position, and remember to do this correctly. Practice mode, because I'm not doing this in one shot. I know better than that. 4 minutes? Yeah, it's 4 minutes. It's a Queen song. I don't know what to tell you, man. I love me long songs. I was making one with like a nearly 10-minute song, a Thank You Scientist song. They're a progressive math rock, whatever, so that's almost expected though. The 4 minutes really isn't that bad when you think about it. As long as you're consistent, it shouldn't be too difficult. Bump. There we go. Nice. I really wish I had the music on because do you know Eon? I'm assuming that's a level, though unfortunately that does not ring any bells with me, so no. I'm just gonna say no in case I'm just forgetting what that name means. Ah, that's embarrassing. There we go. Oopsies. There we go. Ah, worst part is I passed that wave like first time when I was doing the first preview of the level when someone else asked. I gotta lock back in. Hold on. There we go. Gaming. Absolute gamer in the house. Hold on. Oops. I didn't even know I could die there. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That part you just saw, I literally made up as like a crackpot thing. I don't even know how I'm dying a lot. Give me a minute. I'm being an idiot. Anyway, sorry. I don't even know how I created that. I straight up just did it and said, you know what? I'm keeping it. And then I just kept tweaking it. I don't even know how I made that work. Hold on. Oh, wow. Hold on. There's a lot of stuff happening. It is the longest extreme. It's 673 on the list last I checked. First one. Go to Yo, thanks, G. Thanks, NA. Very nice of you to say, honest. 1 hour. 1 hour long? Are you kidding me? Dog, that's crazy work. Oh my jeez. Oh no, I could not do a 1 hour long level. I'd lose my mind very quickly. Oops. That's embarrassing. How'd I die there? This just in, man dies from silly nonsense. There we go. Ah. Oops. 2, 3. There we go. Alright, so here we go. You have potential. Alright, yeah. Alright, let's run it. Ouch. I died here a lot too because I was kind of goofing off and not really doing it right. So let's just make this work real quick. Hold on. This part needs touched up for the most part. This later half of the level I didn't really work too much on. Getting this wave to work was the biggest thing I had to make work because this was being a real pain in the ass. There we go. I also have to pan the camera out, I think, because That's just unfortunately doesn't fit well, and having the portal push your camera up, it just is not ideal. Let me read a little bit. God, it's getting fast in here. I can barely catch up now. User strategy basically giving you no breaks. You eventually get nervous. I see. I'm doing great on my level. It looks so good. Oh, that's great, man. Happy for you, honest. Let me know when you post the updated version. I'd be very happy to play that again. This part I have to nerf. I made this way too difficult as I pass it first try. I don't know how I managed that. Please don't ask. I genuinely don't know how I did that. There we go. I'm so sad because this part sounds so much better than the music, but I'm not really interested in getting consistently copyrighted by UMG because they're a bunch of losers in an office because they can't handle the fact I like Queen music and want it part of my level. So at the end of the day, blame UMG for all your woes in life. Lost your job, blame UMG. Like, what are they gonna do? Say it's not them? It's probably them. I'm just saying. That's the level. Did they give you a strike for the song or just copyright terms? They did not give me a strike. They did copyright. Good luck making a showcase video. Yeah, I can do that or slightly distort the song or whatever. I'll figure it out. They only copyrighted the streams. And here's the weirdest part. Here's the part that's really confusing to me. UMG only blocked that song in Russia. Just Russia. Nowhere else. No strikes. It felt like 2 minutes. Yeah, it flies by. You barely even realize the level and song is 4 minutes long. You're good. I understood what you meant. You kind of barely realize it until it's already gone. You're like, damn, that was fast. But yeah, UMG only blocks that song in Russia for whatever reason, so I don't know what UMG has against the Russians. It's not my business personally. Like, in the slightest. And I'm going to bump. There we go. I gotta specifically just duplicate it down like that. There we go. And I got jumped. I don't like when it decides to just jump me halfway across the map. The least favorite thing about the editor sometimes. It still feels like 4 minutes, but it kind of goes by fast, and I think I enjoy playing it. It's my level. I'm having fun, obviously. But you don't realize it, because sometimes if you're just kind of grooving with the level and song, you don't notice. I mean, yeah, I don't make money. I have less than 50. I don't think you even start considering adding to the partner programs until it's either 2,000 subscribers or 10K views channel total. I don't know either. I think it's an either or situation. The point being is, yeah, I'm not gonna earn money on these, but granted, I don't know if I ever will. I do this for fun. I do this to just connect with people, just kind of build a community. It's the most fun part about any social media, is just building a community. I gotta stop singing that. It's actually ruining my life. Jesus, man. I can't get that song out of my head. It's like a next level earworm. I was trying to make a reference. It's literally like that episode of SpongeBob when he got that song stuck in his head and they had to like come in and like I think they either take the record away from him or straight up break the entire gramophone because he was going crazy in his home. That was like such a weird episode. It was and then it turned out to be the literal manifestation of a worm, which was a little gross and creepy, but I thought it was kind of funny. I thought I heard like footsteps outside my room. It turns out it's probably just my sibling going upstairs to their room because they live on the 3rd floor. There we go. Okay, and Inch 1, 2, 3. Excellent, excellent. Mental torture. True. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, wait, I have these on the wrong thing. Shoot. Hold on, hold on. Right, so specifically, this one has to be 1, 2, 3 like that. Because it has to match with these blocks. Meaning I have to... I actually have to do this, where I have to... I'm gonna have to remove them from snap like that and kind of just inch them all up slightly by like 1, 2. Actually, I could just put them up by 1, right? There we go. I'm talking so much more. Drink your water. Remember, if you die from dehydration, that's kind of cringe. You don't live in a desert. Drink some water. And if you're gonna drink water, drink the cactus water. Like from that one episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender when I'm literally not forgetting names right now. That's embarrassing. But he drank the cactus juice water and started tripping balls. That was that was a wild episode. This is your reminder. If you have not watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, what are you doing? Go watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. Even if you have to go click off my stream, go watch it. It is such a good show. It is like one of the best shows from that early Nick era. God, I love that show so much. It's so good. I'm pretty sure the #1 glazer of that show. Alright, there we go. The cactus water would poison you. Poison schmoison. Just like, I don't actually have a retort, but just don't get poisoned, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. Obviously, do not trust me for actual medical advice. I am not a doctor, never planned to be. So, do not take me seriously for medical advice. Please do not. Alright, 1, 2, 3 to the right, to the left, and left, right, who cares? There we go. And move it up, connect the dots. And then, because you have to just, there we go. Let's see. Okay, I think it'd be better if I just... Okay, I figured out what was causing that weird discrepancy on the layers. You gotta do that. And then... You gotta scooch everything slightly to the left, like that. There we go. Because there's no point in putting a spike there. Yes, Steelboy said to drink the cactus waters. We're all gonna drink it together, and it's his fault. No, my money, my -$10 in my Chime bank account. Please don't take it from me in a lawsuit. Oh no. Actually, Honduras is trying to rewrite history. It's all his fault. He told you to drink the cactus water. He used artificial intelligence to change his voice to mine. This is true. I finished it. Still not decorated though. Well, take your time, Evelyn. You can do that over multiple of these streams. 5 individuals found dead in the desert nearby cacti. No, it's AI generated. No, I didn't tell you to do that. Yo, guards, get his ass. He's lying. He's lying under my name. That's, what do they call that? Defamation. He's defaming me. Oops. Okay, there we go. That makes sense. There we go. And trim it off. There we go. I have to go in 10 minutes. Could you play it? I would love to. Is it the same, code? Or are you gonna have to give me a different one? If it's a new code, then just send it over and I will play that then right before you leave. Yep, same. Okay. Well, let me go find it because you sent it earlier. Let me scroll a bit. Evelyn, where are you? Here you are. Let me go play your level real quick, as I promised. 129,242,174. Let's see it. I'm excited to see the update. Alright, looks roughly the same so far, but I could be wrong. Okay. I still okay, I'm sorry. I don't think the update went through for the level. Yeah, I don't think the update went through, Evelyn. You might have to wait. It didn't switch. There's decorate. Oh yeah, I don't think you did it. Yeah, you have to specifically reshare the same level. Like here, I'll give an example so you know what to do. So like if you look on my online levels, you will see Breakthrough 2 is already up here. So what I would do is go find Breakthrough 2 if I can find it. Here it is. It's uploaded, and let's say I change something, then you're gonna have to press re-upload, blah blah blah, click the correct buttons you need to hit, then hit share level, and it should update it. Hi, welcome, Jonathan W. Welcome. All right. Yeah, just let me know when you get that fixed. I'm talking about the white arrow on your screen. Am I crazy? Wait, what white arrow? Yeah, I did though. Weird. We are Charlie Kirk. Yeah, I made that level with my friends because we were goofing off. That updates a level. Oh, does it? Oh, this button. No, that's moved to top. Oh, here. Unless that's just the description. Go back to their level. Okay, yeah, no problem. Hold on, let me go out of my demons folder. Oh. Okay. Okay, it's been updated. Ooh, there it is. Very pretty. It looks like candles. I like that. Boop, boop. Let's get the coin again for good measure. Nice. No way, I actually died of that. That's so silly, bro. I didn't even click properly. I did see your level request in chat. I'll give that a look soon. I didn't get to properly catch the name. Let me stop being a goofball and play the video game. Give me a minute. Okay, nice. Oh, 2-speed. All right. Oh, dual. Oh, high wave. Didn't expect the wave. Neat. Oh, wait. Charlie Kirkle's got someone's account deleted. Oh, I know. I've been following it. I've been following that whole thing. And I don't care, because here's the thing. The Charlie Kirk level I have uploaded is private. That is true, MBJ. He forgot to give it mythic. That is very true. Anyway, it's completely private. You can't even play it because it's only for friends. Yeah, I did hear about them getting their account back, but that level's only for friends anyway, so it's not like anyone else can really play it. Anyway, I really did like the decoration, Evelyn. Keep going. That was a really good job. I really like that. That was cool. All right. Let me just do a little copy and pasting job since I'm so fond of doing that a lot. Rob Top hated the level. It actually reminds me, speaking of levels like that, I saw someone making one called Israel Circles. I'm not gonna lie, it looked pretty fun. I can't wait to play it once they release it to the public. Let me put a start position. What is this? Mini cube. Yeah, I'll just put it at what is that? 2 times 1 times 2. I think that's 1 times. Okay. Let's put a start on 1 times mini cube and let's give that a rumble. Called Diddy Blood Circles. Oh, I gotta play that when it comes out. Ooh, I'm excited. Getting all these cool levels. Okay, I had to make sure the spike wouldn't accidentally clip me for some reason. I didn't think it would, but again, play test your levels, please. You have to double check these kinds of things. You never know, truly. You check out Hyper Reality yet? I did. After I finished last stream, I went and listened to it. I enjoyed the song, and while it wasn't something I've personally kind of listened to previously or in my usual rotation of genres, I did like it, and I've added them to my list of artists. So I will check out the rest of their work when my human-shaped pachinko machine, my brother, gives me a number that corresponds with them. So we'll see. All right, now let's get back to the down and dirty and keep working. Okay, there's these saw blades here, but they're just going to be replaced by star pillars. So let me go grab one. Oh wait, there's like one right here. How'd I miss it? Okay, edit. Yoink. Duplicate. Scooch, 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 scooch. Right there. Perfect. Down. Going to delete that. Going to edit, scooch that over. Nice. Up, 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 up. We're going to move that down. And delete that. Back to edit. Move it up. There we go. And we're done. Your what? Oh, right. My human-shaped pachinko machine. My younger brother. You know? So let me explain. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let me put on display capture. Okay. So really quickly, let me get a tab ready and I will show you. Google Docs. Okay. Let me drag it down. There you go. So this is my artist to listen to list. It is labeled alphabetically, has genres for everything, and I started adding if they were active or not. Basically, what I do is I go to my younger brother and I say, give me a number 1 through 1167. And basically, whatever number corresponds to that, it's an artist. And I will listen to that artist in full, bottom to top discography from the start to the end. I will usually give a personal rating. I will give a check mark to say I finished it. And if they, who am I listening to currently? It's if I'm going to listen to them next, like I will add a skip button or like a next button, whatever that emoji's called. And the more there is, the next in line. So like next up is Scott Angle / Walker. So these next. What is it ranked by? It's not ranked by anything. It's just alphabetized. Who am I? I'm currently listening to Puzzle, so I'm listening to Puzzle, and when I finish, I'll give a rating, and then I'll move on to Scott Angle / Walker, and then after that, I'll move on to the one with 2. So I'll listen to right here, Mild High Club, and then I will keep going. Yeah. So I call my pachinko machine because he basically gives me a random number. Because me personally, I know if I were to personally go up to here and say random number generator, and I did this myself, I know I would be biased and end up maybe running it a few more times to get something I like what determines the order. Oh wait, you already understood that. Okay, yeah, so I know if I were to do it myself, I would end up just how do I describe this? I would honestly end up just rerunning it to get a number I wanted. So this way, I can't determine the fate of anything, and it's purely up to whatever number is randomly chosen by my brother, because that way I can't say, well, I don't like that number, and it's gonna get me to listen to a new artist I haven't listened to before, you feel? That was a really long-winded explanation, but do understand, I take my music super seriously. I be telling people on my deathbed I want a minimum, and I mean minimum, of like 100k songs. I don't think that's that ridiculous. I've already got almost 10,000. I think that's quite honest and substantial and understandable. Okay. Oopsies. Hold on. There we go. Hey, that's good to hear. Well, you can stay in for a bit more. That's good. That's good. Well, we can keep the train rolling for the time being. We're going to tap 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, even that out. And then do the same over here, but I only need to move it down by 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Nice. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete these spikes. Actually, instead, what I'm going to... Yeah. I'm going to delete these spikes, and I'll be right back. I'm going to go steal something that I technically own, but whatever. I need the star here. And I'm going to duplicate and pull a maneuver called the Christopher Columbus, where I steal it. And I'm not going to mention what else Christopher Columbus did, because I can't even begin to say what he did, which was some really messed up stuff, honestly. But that's the Christopher Columbus way, so... I'm going to rotate this guy like that. And... actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, before I duplicate that, and... hold on. Is what I need to do is I'm going to rotate this one like this. I'm going to move this up more like that. Maybe a half step? Half step. Nice question. How am I supposed to find ideas for the first drop? But I'm going to keep it such a $1.50. I have no clue. Oh, no. It's like I said, I enjoyed the song. It was good. But it's not one of those things where I was doing like an active listening for ways to really create a level with it. I was mainly just listening as a kind of like a viewer rather than a critic, if you kind of get what I'm moving at. I could see that, yeah. And we're going to... like that. I'm going to... I gotta fix the stars to be on a lower background layer. I don't know why they're on such a high background. I think they're actually on a T layer. I don't know why they're on a T layer. Oops. They should be. Let's just put them on background 1. That will solve a lot of issues. There we go. And, I guess it was... problem solved. Like another never happened. There we go. Make it invisible. Delete. Not delete, but duplicate, I meant to say. Actually, delete that one. There we go. Yeah, so unfortunately, I really was not listening as a way to find a way to kind of help you build the level, because I was just kind of vibing, wasn't really thinking. But if I do give that a re-listen, maybe tonight I'll listen to it again and kind of get a feel for it, and maybe if I can offer advice next stream, I'm absolutely willing to. Of course, if you do want to add me on Discord, you can also do that, and I can also do that. It's up to you. Um, okay, that part's really done, and then I'm gonna add one more of these spike things. I missed the little gleam. Duplicate. Down. And we're gonna like half step left, half step down, like that. There we go. Time to make impossible mini wave spam for the drop. You would do that, honestly. You want some villainous type shit, man. I will make you spam. 4-speed mini wave. Like, all right, super villain. Careful now. Don't turn to the dark side. Okay. And I got a different song stuck in my head. See, it's not rocking around the Christmas tree anymore. It's just a different song altogether because I can never be happy. Why can I never have at least one moment of peace in my brain? I gotta have a different song stuck in there. It's like some kind of torture they would do, like in a war of some kind, where they straight up just blast a song in your ears and force you to listen to it. Like, that's kind of evil, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I meant to Control Z. There we go. I think you lost your sanity at this point. I'm gonna keep it such a $1.50 with you. My sanity has been gone for years. I am holding on by a thread, and that's the way I like it. Because if I wasn't constantly hanging on by a thread, what's the fun in that? Truly. I sound like a madman. I'm on some crazy spooky shit or whatever. It's like, I don't know, I'm just kind of talking out my ass at this point. I'm even surprised I have this much energy right now. Granted, I thought I would be asleep like an hour ago. Oh no, you're lagging. Uh-oh. I like drank an entire like nitro cold brew. Instead of using your brain using negative thoughts and memories against you, it's now using songs. Yeah, I'm not like tossing and turning in bed from a cringe memory from middle school. My brain straight up got me with rocking around the Christmas tree and the Christmas holiday. They got me doing that, man. It's another form of torture. It's like the kind of torture the Soviets would use against you. It's crazy. Do you think that's gonna be like a kind of torture they they might do where they like play All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey? Like, it already tortures service workers. Take it a step further and just use it as a form of torture. Like a foreign agency would straight up just blast in your ears, and then if you don't tell the government secrets that you're part of, they're just gonna keep blasting Mariah Carey in your ears, which I personally think that's gotta constitute as a war crime, but it's like, it's whatever, I guess. Honestly, I think I can make this part make a little more sense. I might just build a pillar, but that doesn't look as, interesting, I guess. Did the CIA use torture bet that's just playing the same song for 10 hours? Listen, man, it's the United States government. What haven't they done? You want to hear a really wacky history fact if, you weren't taught this in history class? Um, Fidel Castro, he was a big cigar guy. Like, I'm talking the real big Cuban cigars. Now, the US government's idea was to, I think, poison one of his cigars. Like, he would smoke a poison cigar and it was supposed to kill him. I don't remember. Hold on. Let me look this up before I spread misinformation. Fidel Castro. Okay. Apparently, it was a poisoned milkshake. That's what I'm also seeing. Hold on. Poisoned cigars. Unless it was a thing. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I got the Wikipedia article up. Who's ready for a reading session? Early attempts. Let's see it. According to CIA Director Richard Helms, Kennedy administration officials exerted a heavy pressure on the CIA to get rid of Castro. They explained staggering number of assassination plots aiming at creating favorable impressions on President John F. Kennedy. There were 5 phased assassination attempts, with planning involving the CIA, the Department of Defense, and the State Department. And I misinputted. Hold on. Okay, prior to August 1960, from August of 60 to April of 61, and then April of 61 to late 61, and it keeps going on and on. They tried to kill Fidel Castro for like 4 years straight. They were gunning for him. Oh my god. They hated this man. So one of these attempts involved a chemical with comparable effects to LSD sprayed in the air of the room where Castro would broadcast from his radio station with the goal of making him lose composure and speak erratically while on air. While this example may be as dangerous as an assassination, if successful, this attempt could lead to damaging Castro's career. Yeah, they were on some crazy nonsense. They were like trying all kinds of things. It was like, it was insane. Let me keep looking. Oh, here it is. I found it. I wasn't hallucinating this historical detail. I knew it. I remember some history, by the way. Okay. Some of them were part of the covert CIA program dubbed Operation Mongoose, aimed at toppling the Cuban government. The assassination attempts reportedly include cigars poisoned with I'm gonna butcher this, give me a minute. Botulinum toxin, and that is Botox, actually. That's the scientific name for Botox. They also tried to give him a fungi-infested diving suit, like a scuba diving suit infested with all kind, like this weird specific kind of fungus called a. I'm not gonna show the picture on screen because it's really gross and disturbing. It's got like this dude's foot swollen with mushrooms. It's nasty looking. It's known as Madura foot. It's really gross looking. I'm not gonna show that. A booby-trapped conch. No, I'm not making. Yeah, I can't believe this either. The CIA were on some stupid nonsense. I swear. They tried to booby-trap a conch and placed it on the sea bottom. Oh, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a poison. It was, but they also gave him an exploding cigar. Yeah. They tried to blow this man up in the face like a Looney Tunes skit. It was crazy. Dude, they were trying to blow this man up while he was visiting a museum. There was some next level hatred on Castro. They hated this man. It was crazy. When I go, I will be back with Nintendo Switch guest account, so in 15 minutes I will go. Understood. Yeah, I don't know what, again, the CA's problem was, but they straight up hated Castro. It was kind of crazy. Or just something else, yeah. Truly, they were on some next level of what nonsense can we attempt to do. It was like they were on some next level nonsense, truly. And you don't say nonsense lightly. That was some next level nonsense, honest. I'm going to edit. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. They could have done simple stuff. No, they could have. They could have just sniped the man. Apparently, they tried to, and the guy got apprehended on the rooftop. Was thinking of saying something kind of kind of dark, but I was like hold it off on a minute. But let's continue on that. They could have really done simple stuff, but they didn't. No, let's have an underwater conch blow him up. Let's give him poisoned and exploding cigars. Let's give him a fungus infected diving suit. Apparently, he was a big scuba diver. Seriously, the kinds of minds that make this stuff up are fascinating. Because, like, how do you make such stupid nonsense up and think, oh yeah, we're getting him this time? No, you aren't. Hello? Truly miraculous the human mind is. It's amazing. Because only will you see on that be able to talk because it's a Nintendo Switch guest account. That's all right. Thank you for chatting. That was nice talking. I'm glad we got you to start that level. That's a good start, honestly. And isn't if you want to keep sticking around, that's also fine. And we'll see you when you switch over then. Ah, God, I gotta suck in my head. Start on a cartoons type attempts. Yeah. Didn't he have like 600 or so? Yes, he did. Actually, let me pull that tab back open. Let me hold on. There was something on the Wikipedia page I forgot to mention. Hold on. So under the tab for later attempts, it says in 2006, some of the plots were depicted in the documentary film 638 Ways to Kill Castro, which aired on Channel 4, the British Public Service Television. Oh my god, yo, it gets crazier. Hold on, listen to this one. One of those attempts was by his ex-lover, Marita Lorenz, whom he met in 1959. She agreed to aid the CIA and attempted to smuggle a jar of cold cream, which obviously it's what it probably sounds like. It's like, oh, okay, no, it is not what I thought it was. It's to remove makeup and smooth your skin out. Anyways, it was containing poison pills. When Castro learned about her intentions, he reportedly gave her a gun and told her to kill him, but her nerves failed. Oh my god. That's like some next level balls on that man. Straight up just, you want to kill me? Here's the gun. Go ahead. Like, damn, bro. Alright. Shit. I can't even be mad. That's kind of like some next level sauce. Just imagine like, hand the gun to the person saying, go ahead, try it. Like, damn, alright, bro. There we go. Yeah, that is some next level aura. That's what I'm saying. I don't, I don't like to keep using that because it's kind of silly sounding, but it's like, no, that was like some genuine aura. Because what do you mean? Straight up just said, all right, go on, kill me, attempt it. Like, damn, all right, bro, shit. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this back, and I'm going to take this one and flip it. There we go. That works. Doesn't look all too pretty, but it gets the job done. I'm also going to make it so they can't just get an easy way by jumping onto this and then just falling upwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add very, very tiny spikes right here and just flip like that. There we go. Yeah, Fidel Castro had some crazy aura, man. I can't lie. I'm a little jealous. So one of us is dead, and it's not me. So how did he die again? I didn't even look up how he died. Now I'm gonna reopen the Wikipedia article. This is getting so bad. I'm getting so distracted. Let me see. I want to straight up. Where's his death? Here it is. Personal life. Where is it? Final years. Here we go. It's probably under here. Death. Castro died in Havana on the night of 25th, 2016 at the age of 90. Dude, he lived till 90? That's crazy. Wow. You can add a setup to make them fall into a saw, since the spider would have to hit the spike from there. Would they hit the... Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Like, where are we looking? Like... Because they obviously gotta go down there. I'm just making it so... Oh, you mean they'll probably hit that spike? Yeah, they probably will. So what I'm gonna do is... Actually, yeah, the saw blade makes more sense. Good point. But saw blade's gonna be like complete black, so it'll be hard to see. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to just a half inch, like that. There we go. Let's test that. Oh wait, I forgot it was a big spider. Oh my god, I'm a goofball. Yeah, I should have trusted you. My bad, dude. Yeah, okay, so what I can do is I can move. Hmm. There we go. I could also just... Oh, I think I understand. Here, yeah, hold on. I can just... There. Change the block to no touch and add add the square from the spikes tab. Okay. Hold on. The square. Oh, this thing? This weird looking thing? I had never seen that block. What is this? Strange looking thing, I'll tell you. Alright. And... Oh, I get it. You put it right here, and then I'm gonna edge it down a little bit. And then... Let me test. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 1. There we go. And I missed. Do not see that. You didn't see that, by the way. That is true. Okay, let's try that again. Stop being an idiot. Hold on. I mean, it did kill me, but it made that whole block. So if you click late, you're gonna die there, and someone's gonna get upset. Then scale it down on the way. Yeah. Fair enough. Also, and a bit by the x-axis. Yeah, so it slightly fits in, but it also touches the outside of there, that thing. So if you click it, you die. I think I got it right finally. Good news. I died to something different. As I do. It's also just a non-worry. Like, who cares if I do that at the same time? It's like I do see your idea, but I'm gonna try something different first. Hold on. I think I can still make that work. I do 0.6 for both X and Y usually. It's not the problem, it's like, at that point, it's like, who really cares if that happens? It's like, you're, it's tough to say. It's like one of those things where it's like, it doesn't change the level all too much, and if you get up there, you land up here. Or, hold on, let me test that. Where would I land? Because I can just add an extra spike to compensate. Hold on. Oh, it doesn't matter. You just fly through the block and die anyway. I could also straight up just do this. Here, watch. Boom. Everyone cares. Automatically make your level a 2-star. No! You can't do this to me! Okay, that works though. See? Just kind of make like a dual-edged like that. Can't step on something that's got a big massive spike on it, so I think that makes sense. There we go. That works. I'm not stressing it too hard. I think that makes it work, and it doesn't feel like a bad death overall, so I'm not gonna be like particularly mad, I would say. That was just a dumb death. Don't look at that. You didn't see that. For the record, I'm also just gonna delete this and rebuild around this, honestly. Make my life a little easier. And duplicate, flip, duplicate, flip, inch it over 1, 2, 3, like that. That makes it look like there's a secret there. I gotta. Okay, I know how to fix that. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I just gotta. Oops, I gotta fix that. Zoom out, select this whole pillar, inch it out 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna I'm gonna workshop this, make it work. There we go. Tomatoes, I say forget about it. It works. We win. It looks good. I like that. Would it be too gluttonous to do that? Might be. I will be back. Trust me, bro. My Switch is 100% battery. Yippee. Nice. So, even though you can't be chatting no more because of Switch, I'll see you on the other side for that. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, wow. You can early click that. Okay, that's news to me, I guess. Ah, I see. I clicked too early. I might also just straight up remove that spike and make that rite of passage a little bit easier because as it stands, that's just kind of a pain in the ass, I'm gonna be honest. There we go. Yep, see you soon. La 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 bum 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 bum. Now I just got rant. I can't even describe what song. I can't even call that singing. Sound like circus music. Got me thinking of circuses for some reason. Okay, whatever. Zoop, zoop. Yo, you should nerf that most avoidable choke point. Wait, are you like being dead ass or like? I don't think that's that bad. 2 blocks of room is quite fair, honestly. I think you're like yanking my chain on that. Anyway, I went to my barber and I said, you know, man, just a little bit off the top. Hey, when that happens, 4, 1, 2, 3, duplicate, flip, zoom and enhance, 1, 2, 3 down. Good. Build. Duplicate, flip over, hit it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice. You have 3 blocks of room before I made a 1 block timing. Is it? No, right here. See? 2 blocks, 2 blocks. And that's a 1 block timing. Okay, sure. Delete this one. It's two blocks again. There we go, fair enough. This is 3 blocks right here, but that's just getting into the part. Once you're having to do the before you nerfed it. Whatever, that's fine. That was an easy 1 block timing. Yeah, it technically was. I mean, if that's a problem, I can quickly just... There we go. Here. Let's test your theory. I just buffed it. How about that? See, this is why you don't give me creation tools. I will make an abomination and call it my little creature. Okay, that's still really easy. Added back, I beg of you. Okay, you don't gotta beg me. I'll fix it. I'm sorry. Oh, I've got him begging for me to fix the level. That's how you know it's bad. Give me a good belly laugh. I'm gonna head out for tonight. Good luck with the building. Yep, have a good night, Darius. Take care, man. Hopefully I see you on for One Piece sometime soon. Anyways, let me get... There we go. I'm just trying to think of any song, any different song to get it out of my head, I'm gonna be honest. And I'm not particularly succeeding, unfortunately, but every success story doesn't start off easy, I guess. I guess one of those things I just gotta duplicate spam. Crazy by Creo. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a single Creo song by name. I enjoy the songs for the most part, but I don't think I know a single one by name. Okay, maybe Sphere. I think I know Sphere. Like, I can't start humming it. I don't know it like that, but I do know that's one of his songs. There we go. Looks good. I trust. God, that really bothers me the way that's slightly misaligned. I finished Diddy Blood Circles. Let's go. I'll probably be the ideas. Okay. Let's take a quick building break. I've been doing it for a little bit. Let's go try your level. And I gotta put music back on briefly. There we go. Okay. Let's see it. Sphere or flow crazy. I haven't checked this other one out yet. Okay, 129. I can't even spell 129. 244. 289. This better be good. I'm really hoping Diddy Blood Circles is gonna be good. What am I saying? Oh, that's a block jump like that. Okay, hold on. Wait, click on that. Okay. Epstein. This song is so dumb, dog. Okay. 6-7 is insane work, I'm not gonna lie. I kinda like the groove we got going here. Oh dude, I was doing so well on the wave until that happened. Yo, it's a whole Diddy blood party in here. It is kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. That I don't usually like 9 circle levels. I think they're actually kind of frustrating to play, but that was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. Ah, how did I die there? I didn't die there the first time, like in practice. That sucks. See, you like die in so many random spots that you didn't die the first time, and it's kind of frustrating, but I get it. Okay, I should have let go after that one. That was my bad. Oops. I don't know how I managed that. Oh, can you just hold there? Okay, you can. Okay, good to know. Can't hold there, though. Unless you click late. There we go. I'm now, like, really determined to beat Diddy Blood Circles, y'all. Hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm locking in. Wait, am I not using the Nong? Wait, oh my god, wait, I'm not using even the correct song. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I didn't have the right song on. Wait, we gotta use the actual song. Hold on. It's the actual song, Jesus. I will not take this seriously. I'm sorry, this is too funny. Grown ass adult, by the way, laughing at this. I can't, I can't take this seriously. No, 65. Damn it. I was doing so good until I died. That's so embarrassing. Hold on. I'm locked in. I'm locked in for D blood circles. No, that was such a dumb death. I didn't die there previously, and now I died like once. Oh, that sucks. I'm locked in though. Stream will not be on for probably a whole lot longer because I do have work tomorrow, but so dumb. No, same spot. Are we dead ass? I don't want to practice again. I'm determined to beat Diddy Blood Circles before I go back to creating. Hold on. I'm determined. I wasn't really focused on game. Let's focus on shits and giggles. Honestly, that is completely valid. I've also made random stuff for just shits and giggles and no other reason. Is it? Yeah. You can hold too much. That's an obvious thing, but I don't know why my brain didn't compute that. The more I'm hearing the song, the worse it's getting. It's like I can't take this seriously, but I feel like I'm forced to at least. Jesus, okay, let's get it. No, that's a dumb death. What's good, MRJ? Welcome. I am gonna get this. That was such a dumb death. I just didn't hold up at the start there, and that I would have been fine if I did. I do say I like the deco. It's a real like I like the cool blue kind of vibes. Let's go. Wait, I'm gonna get it. Let's go. Let's go! I got it. I got it. I beat Diddy Blood Circles. Let's go. I win. My face it's like a normal at most, but that was fun. I like that. That was worth the play. Thank you, man. That was actually pretty fun. I did enjoy that. 1, 2, 3 over. Boom. Okay. We're almost to the wave part. I think this first wave's honestly really good. It's structured. It makes sense to the song. I'm not stressing it all too hard. Oh, right. I gotta turn off the music before I forget, and then I'm hit with a copyright thing because UMG again hates me. I don't think actually. Hold on, let me check something because I don't know if UMG if they only block it in Russia or they straight up also block it from earning money in the future. Let me see real quick. I probably have to go to my channel specifically. Let me make sure it's okay. Oh god, why is YouTube Creator so bright? Oh my god, burning my eyeballs off. This is ridiculous. Bum, 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 bum. Where was I? I forgot. Content live. I need to check this out real quick. Hold on. Yeah, partially blocked. So let me see why. It doesn't. It doesn't say. Oh. Okay, yeah, so you're not monetized, so either way it isn't much of an issue. That is fair, but I mean this like in the future if I ever get far enough. And I don't like to doubt myself because that's negative thinking, but if I tend to if I ever do, I wanted to make sure this doesn't block money flow and it's just blocking it, I don't know, from Russia's eyes for whatever reason. I still don't get that. No one in Russia even watch my stuff. In fact, it's 35% in the United States and 3.5k or not 3.5k but 3.5% in the United Kingdom. It doesn't say it's a monetary dispute, so I'm going to assume it's a not my problem kind of deal, you feel? Unless UMG takes it a step further and decides to banish me to the pits of hell, then it is truly a not my problem scenario, you feel? Alright, let's edit down. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alright, almost on the wave part. Like I said, I already kind of built this out and I'm quite proud of it, so I'm just going to skip on to the ball part then. Okay. And copy, duplicate, run it over here. 1, 2, 3 over, boom. Okay, not bad. Spider part is officially cleaned up and done. Decorating is gonna happen later, but for now, that's pretty good. Oh, does that have a hitbox on it? Oh, I guess this thing doesn't have a hitbox. Oh, right, because it's the side panels. I'll just... Boom. Okay. There we go. Wave is already done. Let's start on the ball part properly now. I'm gonna do, honestly, for this, is I'm gonna take star. Warp it really big. I'm going to duplicate and flip. And I will touch those up and actually do that later. Let's actually start on building this out. I got the Diddy Blood song stuck in my head, which I don't know if that's better or worse than rocking around the Christmas tree. I'm going to assume worse because, well, obvious. But at the same time, could it really be worse than rocking around the Christmas tree playing in my head a million times? Like, it was that bad. I'm genuinely considering it better for it to play the Diddy Blood song in my head. There we go. There. Wait, make sure everything lines up nice and neat. That's gonna have to do. What? Dude, that song was stuck in my head for for hours. I heard it in one TikTok 6 hours ago, and I couldn't get it out of my head. And I think listening to what's this Diddy Blood doing in the on the calculator in my head is somehow better than listening to Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. I don't think that's a crazy statement to say. In fact, I think that that's a quite sane statement, knowing what I'm dealing with. There we go. Here's a template so you can make levels about my level. I will quickly go save that so I can go give a test to it. Your standing level is now in the negative. Congrats. MPJ, you know my sanity has been gone for ages. That shit does not exist. Let me quickly just save this level down to my saved levels, and then I can get back to what I was doing. I'll just put in the thing, thank you, and I will give that a look later. For now, I need to get back to what I was doing. There we go. Now, where was I? There. Not bad. I could probably make my life a lot easier by just copying and pasting. See, copying and pasting is only alright when I do it. This is a fun fact. Duplicate, flip, up, 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 up. 1, 2, 3, over, and delete these, and duplicate this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. And one more time. There we go. Alright, now rocking around the Christmas tree is second back in my head. What if I copy paste? That's a great question. You basically start designing levels like I do. Pre-built the level? Have you lost your mind? Control C, Control V is like right there, bro. Just, or actually Control D if I'm just ripping up the whole structure and stealing it. Really, why do that when I can just steal the structure? I kind of feel like crazy ass callback. I kind of feel like Robbie Rotten a little bit. I'm like stealing some shit. Also, Lazy Town was a goated ass show, bro. I love that show. I grew up with it. It was so good back in my day. I once used copy and paste abuse and got a level that looked like a mythic in 2.0. That's kind of funny, I ain't gonna lie. Why is it orange, bro? I changed it to black. I gotta change it to that black. There we go. Let's set it on a background layer. You think it's worth hiding the coin? Oh, wait, hold on. I missed some stuff. If only I could copy and paste, move and rotate triggers. True. Made into PS, GDPS. Damn. I'm just gonna give like light leads. Let me make sure everything still works. Oh wait, I realized I gotta do the wave from the start. Hold on, let me lock in. I did not lock in. Bad news for myself, obviously. I'll just run it from the ball to make sure it still looks good. Alright. Okay. I think that looks good to hide the ball. I mean, the coin, honestly. There we go. What time is it? Started 2 hours ago. Let me check some OBS real quick. In 2.5 hours. I'll wrap up soon-ish. Oops. I've been at it for a while. I'm starting to get fatigued, and it's about that time, in all honesty. There's probably a better way I can do this, and this was just a failsafe to add as many spikes as humanly possible, when in reality I didn't need all of those. This was still a cool idea. What I did with these orbs, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kissing my ass a little too hard, but it was pretty cool what I did. I don't know about those stars. They're just a bit too revealing. I might add like a tiny piece of like glow up here, and I'll just manually rotate it. Like something like there's something up here, but I'm not like exactly gonna spill the beans on what that is. Kind of thing. I don't know. Just add bigger spikes. Interesting indeed. Do what every effect layout does. Have oversized saws. You might be onto something. Hold on now, Buster. Give this guy a scholarship now. Is that... yeah, that's too obvious. Just something like that. I might Or not that color. I might make it like the tan color and just like have it as a if you go up here kind of deal, you'll get the coin. Oh, gracious, I'm exhausted. Work really did me in. Excuse me. I wrap up soon. Getting really exhausted. I'm surprised I have as much energy as I do. I'll do one last run through of the level. Now that I run it from the top. I'm just gonna see how far I can get now. I don't expect me to get super far, but I'm sure I can make some decent progress. One, two, one, two, one. There we go. I died there a lot when I was kind of goofing off and showing off the level. I'm surprised I didn't die there at all. Oh wow, I died there. That's unfortunate. Honestly, when I was talking to I don't know if they're still in chat, but I was talking to that one guy about when building an insane level, you basically have to also, same for demons, is testing out different timings, and that kind of applies to that first spider part there, where you kind of have to just time those taps, like it's quick taps, and then on the red orb you have to do a late tap where they both align. It's a little weird. Honestly, that's the example I should have given. I don't know why I didn't. Why did you compare to the stalemate completion stream? I was dead in the water during that. I don't even know how, if you would consider me alive or a human at that point. But I was just mentally cooked. I was exhausted, and when I did beat it, I was obviously I was happy. I was damn near jumping out of my seat. But you know, still live at home. Don't want to wake my parents or my siblings. That'd be kind of rude if I just started screaming really loud because I beat the level. So I don't know, but I kind of like that low down energy of the streams where I'm kind of just vibing rather than putting on a performance. So I think I'll just kind of keep doing that anyway. Oh wow, I don't know how I managed to mess this up. I didn't. There we go. Boom. There we go. I know there isn't any stress in practice mode. Just gonna play through it just one last time before I hang up the code for the night, just to kind of show the progress made throughout the level so far. Yeah, I forget you can accidentally click too early on that part and die. Horribly unfortunate, really. Ah. I tried playing this on mobile while I was at my meeting, and I was just so terrible. I really am not good on mobile anymore like I used to be back in my day. I missed the thing. Damn. I don't even know what made me like make such an amalgamation of a jump there. That thing is actually like a treacherous thing. There we go. Unfortunate. There we go. No, one still happening. I remember you said during the ACU part of the stream, ACU whatever. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what I said, dude. I was so brain dead. I think my shit was like so supremely cooked. I don't even remember what I ended up saying during that part of the stream. I was exhausted and speaking off literal fumes, so I don't think I even remember. Also, it's probably not a good idea to have me immediately jump to an extreme demon after being my first insane. I think that was probably not my smartest choice now that I, kind of ponder the orb a little bit. Check the stream to see what I mean. I'll have to, as soon as I do this attempt. Can you give me the timestamp on it? Because I don't exactly remember when I said that or what I even said. Was it bad, or was it just I was kind of unhinged in saying whatever came to mind? Because that's probably the likely thing that happened, knowing me. You were insane. I mean, I'm a little insane in the brain, insane in the membrane, or however that song goes. I kind of already know that, but yeah. Yeah, I'm probably gonna nerf this part. This was actually insane to me. Why did I put such a difficult ass part so late in the level? What was I thinking? You can ask yourself, honestly, I can ask myself for 90% of this level's design is what made me make such a monstrosity, especially so late in the actual level. Like, this was honestly uncalled for. There we go. Upsy daisies. 1, 2, 1. There we go. Bomp. One, one, two. I'm not really checking chats. If you're saying anything, I'll look at it as soon as I finish this. Some parts are obviously going to be buffed, and some are going to be mega nerfed. Okay, what were you saying? 3:58:36. Yeah, I'll have to go give a look at that timestamp. I truly don't even remember what I said. I must have said some crazy stuff. Okay. Let me pull that stream up. Give me a minute. Let me double check OBS, make sure I don't have desktop audio on. Let me listen to what you said. 3:58:36. Okay, hold on. Live. Running it back on stalemate. 3:58. What was you say the last time? Yeah, 3:58:36. Oh no. What did I say? I'm confused. What did I particularly say that was bad? From what I saw during that clip, it was literally just me saying, "Oh damn, I gotta play practice." Is my voice always that kind of? Okay, this is obviously subjective, but I don't like my own voice. Nobody does, unless you're voice critical. I don't particularly see what I said was so bad. Let me keep listening. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Did you mean to mark that timestamp earlier or later? Because from what I'm hearing in the stream, it doesn't sound like I said anything bad. If I'm correct, there's multiple things. Okay, then I'm either you or I, or both, are schizophrenic. Because I don't personally hear anything bad that I said, though my ears could just be moving over it because I'm not used to hearing my own voice, so I'm not thinking. It's basically throughout the entire run. Oh, you mean just like playing the practice run? Yeah, I don't doubt that. I'm like 99% sure I said some weird or pretty messed up stuff because my brain was on fumes and I was just saying what came to mind. Yeah, that honestly checks out. That is such a me thing to do. I'm gonna be completely honest. If I said something, I don't remember it. So I'm just gonna put that on the record books. Big yawn, gracious. Oh, I forgot to change this one. Okay, that's a really weird discrepancy. Oh, I just fixed it by doing that. There we go. And then I just take an extra black box and I just boop, like it never happened. I might add some small glow later. I've been going at it for a while. It's might be time to wrap this up soon. I'll do a little bit more. I kind of owe it a little bit. So let me just start on back decorating, honestly. Oh, wait, I'm all the way back here. I check my messages, and during the time 20-year-old man talks about bullying kids. Oh, you mean that? The way I said that bullying kids is okay, right? So about that. I still stand by my word. I'm no coward. Mama teach me to not never back down, never what. Okay, I'm still justifying that. ACU was pissing me off. I was justified in saying boy children. That does not look good on me. Oh well. Yeah, I probably was losing my sanity. I was just saying whatever came to mind because I was pissed off at the level. I was exhausted as I spent already hours trying to beat stalemate. So rightfully so, I was just saying whatever came to mind. So you do have to understand, I lose my sanity daily, and anything that's left over, well, you just go into the next. It's kind of like a bank account. And funnily enough, speaking of that, I gain some sanity back every time I see my direct deposit hit my Chime account. This is true, by the way. It means I get to lose 80% of it to bills, and then I get to do 10% savings and 10% I want ice cream, and my need for ice cream comes after or comes before smart choices. So yeah, it kind of corresponds. You feel? Hmm. Oops. Actually, I gotta delete this part anyway. Here we go. There we go. I might just keep the spikes, or I might change them into something different. But for now, I'll keep them because this is gonna be a bigger pain in the ass to actually fix. It's gonna require I'll think about it moment. I'm still concerned about the bullying kids part. I'm not. And in all seriousness, I wouldn't actually bully children. I'm not that much of an asshole. Just a little bit. But I would never actually bully a child. Let me make that clear. There we go. So yeah, just to complete put that on the table. Obviously, do not bully children. I feel like that has to go without saying. Regardless. How off is that? Is it like millimeters? There you go. Okay. I feel it's one of those PSA things that, kind of like with the cactus water joke from earlier, do not bully children. Yeah. Real revolutionary stuff I'm saying here. Just like how water is wet, the sky is blue, and grass is green. Like, really? You don't say, but I feel like that should be said, yeah. That's still slightly off. I'm gonna have to do a manual adjust. Oh, I almost had it. There, got it. I got it. Also, I found a recent tab level called Nutbuster Layout 2. Wait, are you serious? Hold on. I have to go check this out. Alright, hey, level creation's over, y'all. Go home. I gotta go play Nutbuster Layout 2. Reason. Where is it? I gotta find it. Wait, I can just look it up. I'm an idiot. Is it real? Did I spell it wrong? Sadly, it's a normal level. Oh. Did I? Oh, wait, Nut Blaster, not Buster. Pause, y'all. My bad. I can't read. Oh, it's. Oh, wait, no, the actual song is. Oh, it's Thermodynamics. You made it worse. I didn't mean to. Yo, for the court to listen, it was an accident. Also, I forgot that I chose Thermodynamics to lay it over on, so whatever, I'll just... Oh? Okay, maybe I just gotta... Okay, I figured it out. There we go. Okay. I see. What is the timing for that? Is that like a... Oh, okay, I see. That's not that bad. Oh, it's wave, okay. I'm not really paying attention to the game modes it's switching between. Okay. This reminds me of my level high, where it's just a bunch of saw blades, and you just kind of had to wiggle through a bunch of saw blades. I don't even know what caused me to make such a little garbage time level back then. Okay, there's a green orb in the thing. Okay, I feel like that was an obvious thing that was gonna kill me. Reminds me of that part in like Portal at like the end where it's like GLaDOS, where the chapter's name is literally the part where she kills you or whatever. I think that was really funny of the developers, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay. That's it. Hmm. Actually, that was kind of fun. I enjoyed that level. I wouldn't play it like all the way, probably. That was fun. I think we wrap it up though. I'm getting exhausted. I just want to quickly see what the what the fuck is Weekly Demon, y'all? Are we seeing this? Yo, hold on. I gotta check out Weekly Demon. Hold on. I gotta see what this is. Okay. Sure. Uh-oh. Law's after us. And we're dead. I should play practice. Definitely pretty cool. Okay, I see. Now this is a cool level. I dig this. Okay, that was my bad. Let go of the orb too early. And I just missed it altogether. That's impressive. I like the band in the back, and that's a cool detail. Oh my god, this is trippy. Oh. Right, upside down portal. Oops. I missed the blue pads up there. There we go. Oh, this is crazy. I'm actually digging this though. I was supposed to hit that, yeah. Hold on, let me do this. Gotta go way more up. I will give a look at that level as soon as I finish a practice run of weekly. Oh, wait. I guess I have to touch every orb. I don't know if it'll kill me if I don't or something. Interesting concept so far, but I am liking it. Ah. Wanted for skipping orbs. Uh-oh. They're on to me. Oh my god. Okay. Do I stay? Well, I can't. Alright, I'm supposed to just dodge the orbs. I see. Oh! What? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm digging this. This is cool. Hold on. Oops. Oh, okay. He tracks me. I gotta, like... Okay, wow. Hold on. Good. Am I crazy, or... I obviously can't touch those orbs or I die, so... Oh, duh. Tap in between the gaps, duh. I feel like that should have been obvious, but I was being a dumbass, so... Oh? I'll give both those levels a look and then we'll call it. That was really cool. I dug that level. That was awesome. I wouldn't mind doing that as an actual, like, demon to play. Okay. Let's first check out, Gamels first, because they were in the... They dropped it first, so let's do 128, 904, 641. Alright, let's try it. I might have to turn off music because Geometry Dash song, they're super protective about it for whatever reason. Because in the rhythm platformer, you can't have the music playing on stream, which is really dumb. Swing, alright. Not a big swing guy, but I'll live. What the? Oh, that's cool. Neat. I don't know what that was supposed to be. If it was kind of like a I guess I'll have to figure it out. I can probably do this in normal mode. I'm pretty sure I don't have to jump to practice. I'm like 99% sure. Hold on. Died at 6-7. Are we serious? I'm gonna run practice. You never know. I'm not entirely sure. I'm assuming it kind of worked. It feels like it's a like physics wise, it feels like the wave, but also feels like the swing a little bit. It's a little strange. Maybe it's supposed to be a combo of the two. Who knows? Oh wait, I can just go up here, bro. I'm trying to play in between. Definitely really cool for a custom game mode. I didn't even think about that. That's neat though. Alright, I was almost there. Reminds me of wave levels, honestly. I think I can do this in normal mode. I'm pretty sure. I just wasn't sure about the physics and whoops and where I could step in terms of the ground, so I was just nervous. Now that I know where to go, I can do this pretty easily. Down, swing. Swing's really easy. I've gotten used to swing. I used to hate swing. I was so bad at it, but I've since gotten used to it. It's also kind of like the ball, but like it's like a slower ball, I guess. I don't know. It's a really strange feeling game mode. I'll give you that much. You gotta take like longer strides, like the wave. The old version wave where people spammed blue orbs on the UFO. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, that's pretty neat. I liked. And what was the one you suggested, MBJ? Let's see that. 101, 478, 916. And this will be the last suggestion for the night because I need to. Oh. You know, man, I see how it is. I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Oh my god. Wish me luck, brother. I know we were talking about Eon, but it's like. Alright, well. Hmm. Weird. Okay. Hmm. Oh my god, this is the level you're talking about that's an hour long. You do understand I'm not going to be able to play this for stream. I need to go to bed soon. But I will play at least a little bit, get a feel for it. I don't know, they found a song that's an hour long besides just like stitching together a bunch of songs and I died miraculously. Wow, that's impressive. I was not paying attention. I was literally staring it up on my second monitor. There we go. Alright, 2%. Mean good progress. Clicked too fast somehow. Come on. I'm not doing this. Bro, come on. There, I got it right. This level gets fun, don't worry, after the first part. I'm having fun. This a little spammy here. That's like the only annoying part, I guess. It's not like particularly difficult, it's just kind of spammy, which I guess is its own form of difficulty if we're being serious, so. Yo, big 3%. Who's ready for me to not beat this level tonight? Oops. I'd be so upset if I died there, bro. I would actually be seething. Ah, I see. Oh. Okay. That works. We fix those. Ah. Okay, I think it's starting to teach me not to use every single orb that comes my way, but maybe some of them. I don't know. It's checkpoint carried, not just spam carried. I see. We've already almost got 5%, but again, this is something I'm not unfortunately able to commit to tonight because I need to go to bed soon. I got work in the morning and I gotta take my car in for repairs, so... Nice one. Okay. Okay, some real deco, there we go. Love to see it. %5 officially. I can't believe this is considered an extreme demon. This is... I know it's because it's an hour long, but this is just such a funny thought to me. This is an extreme demon, and it's like 3-star gameplay at worst. Ah. Here, I'll write you a compromise. I'll go to 10% as like a very basic, just to show, hey, I can do it. Honestly, it feels like you don't even... Okay, I shouldn't say anything, but I feel like this level is so easy as I keep dying in the same spot that it shouldn't even be practice. You could probably sight read this entire thing. Oh, maybe follow the dots next time. There we go. Okay, some wave, pretty standard. Yeah, sorry man, this is the last request for the night. I gotta go to bed soon. Work, and I gotta put my car into the shop for repairs, so I need to get up and moving to have someone like tag drive with me so I can drop it off and ride back with them for work. This isn't all that bad, all things considered. It's pretty easy, obviously. I would be quite upset if I died there, I'm not gonna lie. And I would be upset if I died there too. Wow, okay. Maybe I should practice this, but another time. I'm almost to the fabled 10% I said, and then I will get off for the night. Okay, hi. I was not expecting that. Ah, I didn't react quick enough. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. There we go. That was dumb death. Nice one. Hmm. I feel like I should have seen that one coming. I didn't have to jump there. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Oh, hold on. Yo, Modder11, welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. Anyway, let me get back to it. Oh, I made it to 10%. I'll at least try to finish just this part, and then I'll call it. That's probably a good place to call it. Yeah, big 50th sub. How about that? Well, thank you. And 50. I can't believe it myself. Hey, intro, what's good, man? We are we need to play last night's the biggest choke point of it all. I will. That's gonna be unfortunately something for later. Can I make I'll make a copyable there. But for now, let's wrap this up. I'm exhausted. I am running off 5 hours of sleep and a nitro cold brew currently. How I'm alive is beyond me, honestly. Ooh, gracious. I gotta stay awake for the Wordle, though. That's in 30 minutes. Alright. And let's wrap this up. As I say, if it's a day out there, have yourself a good day. And the moon's out, have yourself a good night. And either or, take care and have a good rest of your day or night. Adios.